Space. Not my sea. Not my contract. Not my deal. Not my home. I'm tuning out. No consent. I'm tuning out. Of your inevitable descent.
Yo, Clown Army, you are listening to the freshly mastered new EP by the Clown Jewels, mastered by Jimmy Scavenger. I'll just let this play and then we'll get into the show.
No consent.
Yo, Clown Army! Welcome all the divine beings of the light that call yourself part of the Clown Army. This is Shoutout 16 Part 2. You have just been listening to the freshly mastered track by Jimmy the Scavenger of the new Clown Jewels EP. Should be out very, very soon. We're just putting the final touches to it. We need a title, some artwork, and then it's ready to gizzo. The tracks are amazing. They sound really, really full, and I will 100% be playing another couple of tracks from that a little later on in the show. How's your Tuesday night going, people? Oh man, Corona it's officially 4 weeks since I caught Corona. My energy levels are still on the floor. I was really thinking about postponing tonight, and then I felt a little bit better, and here we are. We're doing the show. Right, who we got in the building? Dylan's, Jen S, love you, Jen S. Paz, Professor Dick to Beat, Morgan, Alan Crawford, Andy Greggs, Inky to Cat, loads of Alan Crawford. Brad's in the building. Who else we got in the building? Darren Cole, Callum Rogers, Electronic Sounds, David Johnson, MC Foon, a great name. Sibby, how's it going, Sibby? Billy Dredd, there's a few other people in the building as well. Can you please share the stream? We are only available on YouTube now, and we can't pick up people from Facebook, which means that sometimes our numbers are going to be a little bit lower, and that's fine. I just don't think that spending any money on Restream is worth the effort when most of us hang out on YouTube. It's just fucking ridiculous. Sour Alien has just joined us. How's it going, my man? Right, I'm going to rock on into the show and then do a couple of bits of sharing. First track of the night today is from Drew VS. Not seen the name before. And here, oh, it's a nice short one. Good, because there's 37 fucking tracks in the show tonight, and I'd really appreciate getting out of here before fucking 11 o'clock. So, listen to this. I'll be back in a minute.
Nah, I ain't got a thing on me. My drip so smooth and I dip right through, shorty. Nah, I ain't got a thing on me. I spit out gold and my wrist so cold.
Hey? Well, that's a great fucking start to the show, isn't it? Let's see if we can do that again. What was a 2-minute track is now just turned into a 3-minute some track. Let's try that again. There we go.
Nah, they ain't got a thing on me, yeah. Nah, they ain't got a thing on me. My drip so smooth and I dip right through, shorty.
Not a lot. We don't get a lot of tracks on the show these days. This is the first.
And my wrist so cold. They ain't got a thing on me. Hey, they ain't got a thing on me. I'm out cold and I'm lit too. Make noise like a whistle. Spit smooth like a 6-shooter that split through. I don't miss dude. Ain't down, keep that shit moving. I give wounds, see the drip booze and my punchlines knock your bitch stupid. We in the building, hello. Smoke la like a mellow. Y'all got the game fucked up, tryna buy high and then sell low. Got it locked down like a cell dough. Hoes calling my cell phone, tryna get clout. Think I'm gonna take that bitch out? Man, hell no. And they ain't got a thing on me. That's what my lawyer always say to the police. I got that kind of G to make the strippers rain on me. Ain't a rapper out here that can bang on me, boy. Just stand frozen, get lit like some Gandros.
It's Jimmy Scavenger in the place. Jim, thank you so much for mastering the album, man.
My span swole on
there we go.
My hand glow, too hot to handle, and baby girl.
Excellent. Callum says the sound is good, rocking. So we're all ready for the show. Everyone but me is ready for the show. Let's just put that down a little bit. Oh, come on, don't be a pain. Don't forget to smash that like button, people. Really helps.
Nah, they ain't got a thing on me. My drip so smooth and I dip right through, shorty. Nah, they ain't got a thing on me. I spit out gold and my wrist so cold. They ain't got a thing on me. Hey, they ain't got a thing on me. Nah, they ain't got a thing on me. My drip so smooth and I dip right through, shorty.
Morgan says, liked and shared. Thank you very much, Morgan. You're one of the cornerstones of the army, mate. Without you, things wouldn't be moving on as they are. It's important that the people like and share these things, simply because Facebook hates us and doesn't want our live streams. Restream wants us to pay for it, which is fucking ridiculous. This is a non-profit organization, motherfuckers. Oh, get off. Okay, so a little bit of rap trap to start the evening off. Yeah, not bad. Trap's not really my thing. I prefer rap, as it were. Beats were smooth at the top of it. Production was really nice. I think giving it anything less than an 8 would be criminal. But for personal preference, it's going to get like a 7.7 for me. Jim brought this subject up last week about I only mark between like 7 and 10. And yes, I do only mark between 7 and 10 because that's not a shit track. You know, that's not going to get a 5 or a 4. You know, I mean, if it is a shit track, you're going to get a 5 or a 4. but there's subtle shades between like 7 and 10. For me, that's more of a personal preference. Not really into that slower kind of BT type stuff, but great track. Production is on point. Rapping was great. As Jen there said, not my thing, but sounded well made. Like the structure. See, exactly. We can appreciate it for what it is, but we don't 100% like it because it's not 4/4 with an acid line. Am I right, kiddies? Am I right? Oh my God, my energy is going to drain so quickly tonight. Anyway, Drew VS. Nice to have some new faces in. I know we've got some new faces at the end of the track as well. Squirrels in there. Ooh. How do I get rid of this? There we go. Okay, so our Rip Records, Rip, Julianus Summer. It's a draft, right? I'm gonna knock the intros on a little bit, simply because I don't want to be here till fucking 12 o'clock, and there'll only be like 10 people fucking watching. So, right, there's your move on your intro. Also going to turn it down in the studio a little bit so you don't get the double mix. Right, what are people saying about that one then? Alan Crawford, vocals were good. Catastrophe said, who was it? What I'm going to do, I think, is start posting. Yeah, Catastrophe. I'm not surprised you like that. Here we go. I'm going to pop all the tracks in the thread so that you can find them. Don't forget. Fucking keyboard sucks big balls. Come on. Do it, you fanny. Come on. I'll pull you out. No, I've been using you today. Get in. Alright, fine, we'll do it like that then. Why are you not letting me do it? Alright, let's try that a different way then. Alright, let's try that a different way. Drew VS was the name. Catastrophe. The YouTube channel is exactly the same. I liked it. The vocals were really, really good. I'm just not too keen on the trap backing. I'm gonna do it. There we go. Right. So there was Drew. Here is Robert Veal. I'm sure it's Robert Veal. Rip Records. Yeah, brilliant. That works. Let's hope YouTube doesn't think I'm a fucking spam machine tonight. Where are we? Let's get that back on. Currently 36 people watching, which is amazing, but don't forget we're also on Public Broadcast Music TV. There's the logo down there. There's probably about 100, maybe 200, maybe 300 watching us there, because that is a worldwide streamy thing, and like I say, as soon as they get their shit together with the chat, we'll all be moving over there. Honestly, I need a new camera. Honestly, one day the URL will get its shit together and it won't be such a fucking Mickey Mouse operation, I swear to God. Oh, Jesus says, hey, I sent you an email yesterday. I might have to wait until next week, fella. We've got about 37 tracks in the thread. Let's see how things go. If they're not all fucking 7-minute monsters, we might be alright. White says, what have I missed? Nothing. You've missed one track at the moment, and it was kind of trappy kind of style track. Don't forget, Dwayne has a track later in the show. I can't wait to hear it. We've missed you at the URL, Dwayne. We don't get that much drum and bass in, and I know yours is top fucking notch, so I'm looking forward to that one. DJ FXall says, yeah, but it wouldn't have the same feel, and it's what we love about the URL. Yeah, you love to see me fucking running around trying to pull cables out and shit. As Rando said, it sounds a little bit Cafe Del Mar-ish. Binky to Cat says, liking this. Benjamin says, love you, mate. Love you too, fella. Stop tagging me in shit, though. Yeah, this one's going to fall around the 7.5, 7.7 for me as well. Nice, rolls along nicely. Just a little bit light for me. Nicely done now. Juliana Summer draft. What would I do? Nothing to it. What would I do to improve it? Nothing. You've already got the structure, the sounds, all pretty good. Just a little bit too light for my tastes. Right, we're on to the second track of the show. Darren Cole, don't worry, I have not forgotten about you at all. Your track is lined up and ready. Oh, Le Blonde. Oh, Le Blonde. We've got some Le Blonde coming up next for your asses. This guy usually is electro up the ball bags. And don't forget that Le Blonde and Fanatic 12,000 have an EP out at the moment. I've got a copy of it. If we weren't stacked with tracks tonight, I would for sure play some of it. But we are absolutely stacked out for tracks at the moment, and literally I want to go home sometime early. If someone was paying me to do this, I'd stay here till 4 in the morning. You know that shit. As it is, I'm giving you my time for free, and I'm ill as fuck. And I want to finish at a reasonable time. Fuck. Really good to see people within the URL working together. I don't know if LeBlonde and Fanatic 12,000 knew each other beforehand, but I appreciate both of the stuff that both of them do, and I'm glad that they're working together. Nice chilled start to the show tonight. You know, we've had some trap, some Cafe Del Mar, and now we've got some electro. Yeah, David Johnson says fresh electro beats. It's nice when people blatantly have influences within that genre, you know, and now they want to make it a little bit more modern.
These two are my Cadillacs. Everything else on this board is second best, sorry to say.
My mic does seem to be picking up a lot of background music. Is the sound okay, people?
No kickback, nail don't mayhem, man. Shit right here is tight.
Outside the Nike wind cheater and body pops across the kitchen floor to check my veggies. Yeah, I like it, but again, with the stuff that IJ Harvey puts in, Lee Harvey, I want it to be a little bit darker and a little bit faster, you know? As it stands, 7.7, rimming an 8. For me, if you darken things up a bit, it's going to sound better. Disagrees with me and says no way, this is breakdance speeds. Yeah, absolutely. I don't breakdance, and there's no way I'm going to do the caterpillar across the fucking floor or spin around on my head, but what I will do is dance to it in a club. I wonder if I move that back a little bit behind. It seems to work. That's better.
Hilti DX460MX on the Simpson PTP.
Rando's giving it an 8.8, top minimal. Yeah, it's really, really good, but for me, it's more, it's like listening to music, not dancing to music, which I really, really, you know, I can get behind. Did I put this one in the... And I love that old school electro sound. I just want to hear it a little bit harder, gnarlier, and darker. Le Blonde, I'm going to give you rimming an 8 on that one, mate. Everything was there. There wasn't anything that I would do to change it at all, apart from speed it up a bit. But then that's the DJ's prerogative when they actually get the WAV or vinyl or whatever the hell it is that you're mixing these days. All right, we are properly into a show. I feel like we're into a show as well, which means my energy is going to drop in about an hour.
Did you know the pressure in...
Nope, I did not, and I don't care. Spirit Baba, track with no name. 7-minute long track, so unfortunately... There we go. You're going to get knocked on a little bit, simply because I want to get out of here at a sensible time. DJ FX will give it a 7.8. Morgan Juniper agreed with me and give it rimming an 8. Alan Crawford give it a solid 9. Sour Alien said, love it, man. Yeah, it's right up your street, I think, fella. Although the drum and bass that you produce is darker and slightly faster, you know? But again, it's all about how you feel about music, isn't it? I always do that, turn it up and then suddenly it gets a little louder. Oh, I thought he'd been kicked off then. Ooh. Show this evening, very mellow show, which is probably good. Let's just get this one in the thread as well. Like I say, the whole point for the URL is so that you can find producers you like, and once you find a producer you like, you're supposed to go and tell them that you like their shit. That's the whole reason for the URL. I'll sit here every night and talk about every Tuesday night and talk about your tracks, but it's up to you guys to then go and find the people and go, hey, we dig what you do. Who this? This is Spirit Baba. Benjamin, I've just put a link up to it. Eric Lewin's just joined us. How's it going, my man? Right, we'll do Darren Cole in a minute, because it's 8 o'clock and it feels right to do a Darren Cole track at 8 o'clock. Unfortunately, it's a private submission, so you can't go and find that one. But Darren Cole is all over SoundCloud, so please, if you like Darren Cole stuff, go and see him. A Brain Sniff in the building, how's it going? This is not Psy. Tony Duncan says, thought you were off today. I thought about taking it off, but no. I've had my 2-week break, that's enough, we're into it now. David Johnson says, many elements in the same frequencies. Spirit Baba has, usually his stuff's kind of muddy, so this isn't too bad. Oh, maybe Tony Duncan was talking to Eric Lewin. It's hard to keep control in the chat. Darren Cole, are you in the building? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Toe tap into this. Excellent. Good. You're in the building. this in any particular pigeonhole. Exactly. It's got elements from techno, it's got elements from trance in it. It chugs along nicely. Touch repetitive. Early on in the night track is what this is. See, David Johnson agrees. Techie house, trancey techie house with a touch of tribal. Yeah, absolutely. David Johnson's given it an 8. I don't think I'm going to go quite that high. Come on, camera, sort your shit out. Stop making me look overexposed. Yeah, I'm going to give it a 7.5. It's just a bit repetitive. All the elements are there. Track bounces along nicely. It's not supposed to be a grab you by the balls and take you to the dance floor. Get the feeling it's just going to do this towards the end of the track. That's kind of your mix out point there. So yeah, nice track, moves along nicely, touch mellow and minimal for my liking, which is why it got the 7 point. Did I give it 7.5 or 7.7? I can't remember. But it doesn't sound like there's a shitload of mud in there. So whatever you're doing in your studio, fella, you've gotten rid of the mud, which is great. We can actually hear the track. Some people said that there's a lot of stuff going on in there, you know, arpeggiator kind of wise, and we could hear it, which is great. Which means that whatever you're doing in your studio, you're pulling the mud out of it, which is brilliant. Right. Time for an absolute exclusive. This is Darren Cole remixing Foxtrap. To say that Darren Cole is happy about this remix is an understatement. He is absolutely in awe of Foxtrap. I keep trying to get him to play Clownfest, but they're really fucking hard to get hold of. Really fucking hard to get hold of. So anyway, Darren Cole remixing Foxtrap. Again, I'm gonna knock on your intro. I know you all hate that. Just going to turn you down a little bit. Why does something keep going wrong? What the fuck's going on? Is anybody else experiencing dropouts out there? Jim Scavenger says, oh look, another Scavenger Master. Jim, you're everywhere at the moment, you really are. You're making massive waves. And you're playing Bolter Festival. Get in! What a score! From the Blick box, so maybe I'll get a fucking decent camera, because this one sucks ass. What a voice Helen has. What a voice Helen has. Saying stable, we're at 2,655 kilobytes per second, we're all in the green, everything is stable here, but for some reason it just... I'm really glad that Jimmy Scavenger is getting the recognition that he fucking well deserves at the moment. Really, really, really. Awesome guy, chats a little bit too much. Amazing producer and just an absolute, like, I'm in the group chat for the Clown Jules Master thing, and literally he's coming back and forth with, no, do this, no, do that, no, change this a little bit and I can do that to it. Do you want me to have some artistic license on this and I can sort it for you? Just a fucking top bloke all round. If you've got some mix and mastering that you need doing, go and see Jimmy the Scavenger. Says Jim, chat never. Just a little bit. This is just beautiful. Has Warren joined us? Maybe we'll play another Klein Jules track then. Oh, inky, lovely. Beautiful, Darren. It really is really nice. Floaty acid lines in the background. Beautiful voice over the top of it. Alan Corcoran's given it a 10 already. I don't think I'm going to go quite that far. I'm definitely going to give it a 9. Was like, oh, I want to marry Helen, so I tagged Helen just underneath that comment. I don't think he's forgiven me for it yet. And unfortunately, oh, it's not. Is it a private track? Yeah, this track is private. Sorry, people, I cannot link you to it. But like I say, Darren Cole has got a truckload of stuff on SoundCloud. So all you have to tap in is Darren Cole, and you will get up to his stuff. His stuff is beautiful, well crafted, and that deserves a 9.5 all the way around. I'm going to give Jim the 10 for the master on it. How about that? Right. Should we? No. Yeah. No. Fuck it. Warren's in the building. Let's play another Klein Jules track. I got quite a few to choose from, so here we go. "40 Seconds to Midnight."
Brothers and sisters of the dying light, synchronized watchers. We have 40 seconds to midnight.
This is the Klein Jules breakcore-ish type track. To say the Klein Jules are multi-talented, multi-genre is an absolute understatement. Warren, the War Minstrel, trancey, techie, drum and bassy, just beautiful stuff. Dog Ash, I know you're going to put him in a box, and me. Craziest motherfucker this track.
Where is the revolution? We were tonight. So that's the evolution. Where is the revolution?
The revolution will not be televised.
We're still alive. To spite the gods, I'm still alive. I'm still alive.
Jason March says Punk D&B, Sweet 9. Thank you very much, my man.
I'm alive.
To say I'm pissed off that I missed our first gig is a fucking understatement. Corona, you can fucking do one in the ass. You've been affecting me now for 4 weeks and I'm still under the influence.
Here it is.
Horribilis. Not too sure how you pronounce that, but that pretty much sums up the couple of years we've gone through. You know, we started this album now as it is back in the first lockdown, and it's taken us this long to fucking get it out, which ain't a bad thing. We have your nice original stuff. Been watching snippets of this. Nice to hear the finished track. Yeah, once again, mastered by Jimmy Scavenger. Inus Horribilis. What a great name. Right, sadly we have to move on because I would like to end the show before 11 o'clock. I'm going to say that fucking the entire time. Just going to... Surge B. Base COVID. Well, how fucking apt for what I was just talking about. Right, moving on. You are still live, right? Yeah, must be. Ollie Linear has just joined us. Sorry I missed your call earlier, Oliver. Please get back to me as to what it was that you wanted, and yeah, we'll go from there. So shoutout 16 is quite a low mellow shoutout. Ain't a problem with that.
Let's play. One CPW, come through. I like girls, I like girls, I like girls, I like girls.
Right, if you like it, do what Darren Cole has just done and go over and like his page. I guarantee Darren Cole has just done that. Let's not bring up the cable debacle, right? Let's just put that one to fucking bed. Link, sorry, it's up there in the all you gotta do is go up a little bit. There you go, the sour alien, you lazy buggers. This is fucking beautiful.
Niggas in hell, SCL, feds on the tap, just for spend cash. Now you know that ain't back to pimpin', please believe that. That's how you smoke like Miss Chest when I clap him up.
Yeah, Brain Sniff gonna agree with you, really good, 9.5.
I won't strip your naked and take your necklace. Give it to myself just like all this. Wash your nigga, you can never fold this. But anyway, to my business, let's play. One CPW, come through. I like girls, I like girls, I like girls, I like
Slow, grinding, really intelligent, absolutely beautiful stuff this, absolutely beautiful stuff. 9.5. Yeah, unfortunately there's something going on. I could restart the stream again, but I really don't fucking want to. Dwayne says half-time DMB. Brad says, who is Squirrel, who we've got a track in later in the show, giving this a 9 for structure and originality. Yeah, that's where I am on it as well. Jason Marsh, crisp, clean, quirky, and dark 9.375. Dean says the stream is fine there. I don't think I'm following this guy. No, there we go. That was really good. If you want to impress me with electro kind of stuff, then take a leaf from this guy's book. Dark, grinding, broody, very intelligent. Really good work, mate. Really good work. Right, let's move on to the next one. Who have we got in the bag of delights next? Cy Green, again, a name I've not seen before, I don't think. Oh, we got some techno coming up after that. What? No fucking advert? .5 minutes, so you are going to get a little bit of your intro knocked on. Surreal 80, no place, I'd rather bass, Surrealism remix. Recognise that piano. Oh, that's why we've got no windows open. Better, I'm sweating my little fucking radishes off. Gonzo says, last track reminds me of early Talvin Singh. I don't know who that is. Say what a fitting to the day. Yeah, today seemed like a really slow day. The internet's not moving very fast, and this is just a great soundtrack to it.
And there are three categories: number of incarcerated citizens per capita, number of adults who believe angels are real, and defense spending.
Coming up, Ben. Coming up.
The next 26 countries.
Weird little stop there. Says liking this, happy and interesting, really is. All the tracks tonight have been, the flow they've taken us on has been really, really good. Brainstead gives it a 7.5. I'm going to give it a rimming an 8. Weird, quirky structure to it, which, isn't bad. Very original, very, very original. Jen S is giving it an 808. So we're all in the same sort of ballpark of it. I guess it just depends on how you like your music. And that's another one to the show, so we will 100% follow that guy. Really, really like that. Again, we're in a chilled atmosphere this evening, which is fine, matches the day, and that track was perfect for it, Chilling with friends, that one will go down a fucking treat. All right, I think we've got some techno coming up next. Looks like the guy is online as well, so why is he not watching? No sodding fucking... advert. DNA usually closes one of the days at Clownfest, and rightly so as well, as techno is awesome. Jason Marsh gave it 9, Alan Crawford gave it a 9 kitties, and Yenti gave it 1,000. Ten Mills just joined the party. How's it going, my man? Yeah, Catastrophe, there's something wrong. I could restart the stream, but that would be a real pain in the ass. If you all want me to restart the stream, I will 100%. Just let me know. There's some sort of problem with this. What the problem is, but there is some sort of problem with it. So I'm really sorry if it does keep dropping out. All you got to do is refresh. I know it's a pain in the ass and you get bored of doing that. I would too. We're at the mercy of the gremlins. We haven't had a real gremlin in the place for fucking ages. Like I say, we're not using Restream anymore, so that might be a bit of an issue. I know that Restream would keep the stream going even if it got cut. So we just need a few more people watching the stream. John Alchemy in the building. How's it going, my man? I'm pretty sure we got a track from you in here somewhere. getting harder and darker. Kind of remind me of Spirit Baba's track. Rolled along nicely. Acid lines were good. Things seemed to all be in place for where they needed to be. Didn't excite me though, so for those reasons I'm going to give you a rim and an 8. Everything was in place. Sounded alright. God damn, I wish there was somebody else in here to give you some advice like Jim was giving last week. Alan Crawford says, this is bouncy, not as cheesy as my mash and cauliflower, but close. 7 cats. Yeah, exactly. That's why I gave it a ribbon and 8. It was all there. If you were in a club, it would keep you on the dance floor, but it's not going to grab you by the balls and say, sit on the bass bin, is it? Anyway, shall we move on? Antonio Manak, is that right? I haven't got my glasses on. Maniac X. No, let me just put my glasses on and we'll read that properly. Oh, Manualk, Exile. What weird set of tracks we're getting this week. He's called it techno, but Manualk Exile. I guess this is the intro. I should have fucking moved it on. Called it techno, is it? What I'm going to do from now on is do a screen capture from the laptop for the Facebook views, but I'm going to do that starting next week. Professor Dixbeat says cool nervous music, though 8 from me. I don't. Jim says I wouldn't call it techno, but I really like it. I thought you might. See, you made us wait. This is what the room sounds like whilst inside a ventilator. Speaking from experience there, fella? Dusty River says there it is. Yeah, there it is indeed. Quirky as fuck, this one. Oh, it is Maniac. Oh, it is Maniac. I do apologise. Yeah, it is Maniac, not Manualk. That's somebody else. Don't think I've given you a link for it yet. There you go. Run over and tell him he's a quirky motherfucker, but you like it. Yeah, Ben, I agree with you. Industrial and good for what it is, solid 8. Very quirky, very, very quirky here. And then made us wait. And then it's going to be over. Alan Crawford, Mega IDM, 9 cats for darkness. I think I'm going to stick with my 8. Made us wait way too long for that, and then it just faded out. But very quirky until you got into it. Very quirky. Really, really good there. It would have been nice to see you build on that a little bit. Maybe have this a touch shorter and build on this a little bit. You could have really, really dirtied that up. Really, really dirtied that up. Anyway, great fucking track. Really atmospheric. Really, really nice. Right, so this is a private submission because they're not on Facebook anymore.
Did you know?
I did not know anything. I do know nothing, and thinking hurts my brain. Let's move on. 7-minute track, so you're not going to get the whole thing played, but we'll play you most of the body of it. I get the feeling that is going to sound like this here. I was right. Fanatic gave it a 9, and Morgan Junior said atmospheric as fuck. Says the wait was worth it. I agree. I would just like to have seen that proper techno-y kind of sound, build it on a little bit more, you know. Sounds, he's called it electronic. Sounds like a little synthwavy film soundtrack, Blade Runner-ish. This one, and we're only a minute in. Right, we are about to hit the hour mark. So if you can, in 2 minutes, can we all share the stream again, just in the hope that we pick up some more people? I'm sure there are loads of people watching on public broadcast media television. Welcome to all those people. Sorry you can't join the chat right now. It would be amazing if you can. I'm just going to start the sharing off, and if you would like to do the same at your end, that would be amazeballs. Algorithms will pick it up better and put it on more people's wall, and that is what we want. Just going to do a couple of rounds of sharing myself. Whilst I'm fanning around sharing. Electronic sound says DBS, really good, eh? Do the same, that'd be awesome. bit, but you guys, you know. Anyway, we just do the last couple of bits of sharing. We got time. We got time. It's a good track. Moody, broody, sounds like it could be a film soundtrack. I'd like to see some more percussion now, just to spice it up a little bit. Oh, this is MC Throon. Let's just give that a follow. Yeah, like it. Gonna give it a 7.7. Just kind of rolls. The noises were getting there. I like the little 303 kind of samples that were going on. Just needs a little bit more percussion just to jazz it up a bit and keep it rolling on a little bit further. As it stands though, great track. 7.7 from me, my man. All right, who's next? Don Love. Again, I'm seeing loads of new names in the thread. It is fucking beautiful. Sign up for free, no thanks. See, now here's the problem. I don't follow Spotify. If you're going to put tracks in, don't put Spotify tracks in. And let's do a little rant on Spotify, shall we? Spotify give you 0.0 penny a stream for your tracks. Is that fair? Is it fuck? I will not line the pockets of CEOs who are getting absolutely mega rich off of the people that give £10-15 a month to Spotify for their services. It's great. It's got loads of music. It's wonderful, and it's ripping artists off, and I don't like it. And for this reason, I will never play anything on Spotify. I'm sorry if you think I've got shitty principles on this matter, but that is the bottom fucking line. I'm not going to support a site that is ripping off artists and giving you 0.001 penny per stream. That's fucking insane. You'd have to have a year's worth of constant fucking plays by one person just to be able to earn a tenner. It's fucking insane. So the URL Pierrot the Acid Clown, Dark Circus Studios does not support Spotify. I'm really sorry, people, but if you want your tracks to feature on this show, stick them on YouTube, stick them on SoundCloud, put them on Bandcamp, put them on a site that actually gives a shit about your money. Bandcamp, yeah? Bandcamp is the only one. Almost, what is it, one Friday a month they waive all their fucking fees and it's free Bandcamp Friday? That is the site that I advocate the most. You can sell merch through there, you can sell your tracks through there, you can sell whatever you want through there, okay? So, yes. Right, Spotify, not doing it. It's a slap in the face to producers. I'm not putting my fucking tracks out there. Oh, I got 1,000 plays. Brilliant. Did you get a pound? No, you ain't got a pound. You know, it's the same for Beatport. Oh, I'm in the Beatport chart. Hey, I'm in the Beatport chart. It's just bragging rights. That's all it fucking is. It doesn't mean anything. Unless you're one of the big boys, Suff, Stay Up Forever, Hydraulics, you know, all those big labels that are out there. Unless you're one of those shifting thousands and thousands of units, it's not worth it, and it's all fucking hype to get you to put your tracks to make them money. Okay? Climb rant over. If you want to sample that, please do. I'm really sorry. I'll drop him a little note in 2 seconds. Next. No sodding advert. What's going on? But yeah, I don't advocate. All right, we're 7-minute track. Gonna knock you on a little bit. Bit more maybe. There we go. It's gonna get boom in a minute. There we go, just giving him a spiel about it. Anyway, next up, we are now listening to Art Black. We haven't seen at the URL for fucking ages. Right, let's just see what everyone... +1 for the man, thank you very much, 10 mil. Inky the Cat says, I'm sampling that around, Mark, do it. But the only way it will change, and it will never change for underground artists, because there are so much more overground artists there that are willing to do it because they don't need the cash. Yeah? I'm not going to advocate a platform that doesn't give a shit about your fucking music. Art, I like this industrialness here. Not too sure I'm going to get on too well with the the break here. Let's just follow the verb. See what it does in this breaky bit. Slow down says shout out for the rant, thank you very much. Papadum Tech says best 50 cents of my career I made on Spotify, and that's my point. That is my point. Benjamin says someone record this. 10 mil says Bandcamp it is, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, David Johnson, 100%. Mark likes Sidetrance more than I like Spotify, 110%. MC Loon says Bandcamp is the deal. Bandcamp is the fucking deal. It really, really is. David Johnson says signing up to Spotify just to listen pisses me off more than anything else. Exactly. If that platform cared, they would let us not have to fucking sign up for it. Yeah. You know. Anyway. Moving on. Why have you stopped? Oh, I didn't plug you in, did I? Bellend. I'll get behind a platform that wants your music, that wants you to do well from your music. I'll get behind that. I cannot get behind Spotify because they don't give a fuck about your music. They don't. They give a fuck about the Wonga at the end of the day. Rando, it's not about haters gonna hate. It's about wanting respect for the time and effort that you have put in to make your fucking tracks. From nothing to do with hate. I don't hate the platform at all, and if they change their views on it a little bit, then I would support them 100%. Give these people 50p a fucking stream or something. You know, I know that's a bit, you know, outrageous, but that do it on a grading system. You know, if you're a high flying artist, then give them a little bit less, because, and if you're underground and you're just making it depends on, you know, how many streams you get versus, I don't know. Potato's gonna potate. I can see things. Right, art. Loving the soundscape. Intro, a little bit too long. Loving the industrial sounds here, and then you pulled it all down again. I understand why you do this, because you're not a conventional music maker, and that is fine. I really, really like that. However, I like this industrial stuff enough, but we only had like a minute of it in a 7-minute track. More of that, please. I'm gonna give you I don't know what to give you. Maybe 7.5. If you hadn't had quite so much empty space in there, you'd probably be getting a little bit more off of me right now. Right, who is next up? That is 30 tracks, which means we've done 10 in... Ooh, fuck me. And I'm still trying to move things on quickly. Okay. Mala in C, I am the one, electronic. It's a 5-minute track, just gonna knock it on a little bit. What a what a weird selection of tracks we've got this tonight. Like I say, we started off as a techno show and evolved into some sort of absolutely free-for-all music show, which is fucking brilliant. Can we have something with a little bit more, I'm going to say life, that's the wrong word, a little bit more pace to it, please?
Tried out your rules. I am ready to fight. I know that this is not right.
Will says, I love the diversity of music, so do I. And I like the fact that you know, we all judge these pieces of music on being a piece of music, you know? I like mine a little bit pacier and a little bit faster, and you know, but I like the fact that we mark each piece of music as a separate piece of music on that piece of music, you know, not like, well, it's not psytrance or it's not techno. It's not supposed to be, you know, it's supposed to be whatever these artists are deciding they want to make at the time. War Minstrel, absolutely beautiful. Tracks have been real left field tonight, makes a nice change. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Mr. Wiggly in the house. Dom, I'm so sorry I missed the interview on Sunday. I crashed so hard. I will catch up on the catch up. But yeah, I'm sorry I missed your collective this weekend, mate. Feels muddy. Am I wrong? Yeah, like I say, I will catch up on the replay, but Corona's just absolutely fucking me. 4 weeks since I caught it, and my energy is still on the fucking floor. Tony Duncan says muddy, yes. Muddy McMudison wants his mud back. David Johnson says perhaps industrial feels beat plus Marilyn Manson. Yeah, it's got that feel to it, but I kind of feel that some of the elements in there were a little bit mashed together. Papa Dumb Tech says kind of 9 Inch Nails, Fetus Muddy though, which is kind of cool. Yeah. Ooh, David Johnson says a strong 6. That's the lowest. That is the lowest we have had in there. I think that's, you know, I don't think it's mud as such. I just think that's the style he's after. I'm going to give it a 7.2. I would like to hear some of those elements a little bit less muddy. So yeah, I'm going to stick with it. I think I gave it a 7.7 something. Would like to hear it with a little less mud in there, but I believe that was the style he was going for, you know. Industrial, grimy, great to have a new face on the show. Looking forward to more of your stuff. And hopefully next week we'll have somebody else in and they can give you more wonderful pictures. I think that's what I'm going to aim for. I'm going to aim for the first part of the shout out to have somebody in and then only do the 20 tracks so that we can, you know, really get into into what the co-hosts are saying, because anything more than that and co-hosts are just dying. Anyway, Sibby featuring Catastrophe.
Beyond the beat, and it's me, catastrophe. Beyond the beat. reality. Open up the menagerie, broken anatomy, come and batter me. EUPD, got this overwhelming sense of abandonment. It's kinda damaging the managing. Open up the savage that's within and let the teeth sink in before the ship sink in. I got this thing where I gotta take these words and rhyme them all in. Oh fuck, I'm fucking falling. Fuck that, I buck back, man. I'm above the rim. I'm the latest trim, I'm about to bang, I believe. All my people got me, you ain't forgot about me. I'm carefree, I'm swerving. Let us in, I'm bubbling, let's let the trouble begin. I'm in the motherless, how do you bring the ammunition? Make them shudder, make it sting. And there's a lady in the center, let her sing the placenta. A so thin, I surrender.
We seem to have lost the gremlins we had earlier with the dropouts, which is great.
Underneath the skin and beneath, in deep power reach, kind of peak eek. No time to weep, the hill is steep, the will is weak unless it's breach. And where's Willie? Oh my god, a little speech.
MC Fanoon says, are cats or kitties better? It depends, you know? Sometimes we rate an alley cats, it depends on how dirty as fuck the tune is. I think this one might have a couple of alley cats in it. You can mark 2 kittens, 3 full cats and 1 alley cat. It doesn't matter just as long as there's a cat in there.
Sippy on the beat, sippy on the beat, it's straight. Sippy on the beat, sippy on the beat, sippy on the beat, it's straight. And it's me, catastrophe, catastrophe. Sippy on the beat, it's straight, 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 straight.
I gotta do to keep my
yes, the contrast and the balance. Nice one, Sibby.
So validate the key to the keeper's clarity. This shit's insanity, the way they're feeling me. I never thought I'd see
Alan Crawford, this should be on Radio 1. No, in fact, it's too cool for them. Yes, it is. That's why the URL has it.
I tried to skip a rock, but it backfired on me. I'm sinking, I'm not swimming. I can't sing it in your key.
Sibby on the beat, Sibby on the beat, it's straight. Sibby on the beat, Sibby on the beat, Sibby on the beat, it's straight. Sibby on the beat.
Yay, Sibby's in the place as well. Excellent. I looked at the time, I'm thinking Sibby might not be back from work yet, but she's in the chat. Excellent.
Catastrophe, Sibby on the beat, it's straight.
Sibby laying down the beat.
Straight.
Catastrophe rapping over the top of it, and Sibby offering that lovely respite from Catastrophe.
You come for save me, to shape me, but never take me. You blame me, they wanna rape me. Want me to
nice flow, Catastrophe.
Want to aid me or save me. Hey, maybe it's blatant the way to blame me. I'm fragrant. Hey man, let's play fun while you're brave.
Will says this is really well done, not my genre, but appreciate the quality in the mix. Absolutely, absolutely. All of like Catastrophe's crew, Sibby, The Light, there's a few others in there as well, but they really rock, really rock.
Playing on its own, I'm the king. Like a fucking cello playing on its own.
Mitchell says at bars or hashtag bars. Yep.
I'm the stone, captivated, I'm stoned. I trust my luck and go rogue. It's gorilla right here, I'ma take my ring and this.
And I love the fact that Catastrophe now is, it doesn't sound like you're putting on a voice, it sounds like your genuine voice is coming through.
About to blow, I'm kinda bold, let it go, I'm frozen, who knows, it's too close, no the glows is gold, and I would know, hey bro, lay low, aim that bow, you're in range of foe, give me all.
Catastrophe says the production is off the hook, and that's down to Sibby, I believe.
Bro, in times of torment, time moves slow, give him a full load, it's a given, I'm explode, I'm ghost, I'm overdose.
Catastrophe, it sounds like you're finding yourself more, you're not trying to put yourself in that rap box, you're actually just giving us you, which is fucking amazing. I believe Lindsay said this a couple of months back, you know, and I was like, oh no, I hope you don't take that too harshly. No, you didn't. What you did do is give your real self to us.
I got love for you.
Alright, let's get this in the thread so you can all find it, go love it, and tell them you love them.
You got me and I got you. Bulletproof.
Give Sibby and Catastrophe some love over here, pretty please, people.
Sibby on the beat. Playing on its own, I'm the king, I'm the throne. Playing on its own, I'm the king, I'm the like a fucking cello playing on its own. I'm the king, I'm the throne. Playing on its own, I'm the king.
My SoundCloud is full of fucking awesome artists. It really is. I need to make much more use of this. Darren Cole is talking about maybe a radio show, and he's going to sort out the servers and shit for that. So I hope he does, because there is so many hours of music. Like, all we're seeing is one track from these artists each week. There's hundreds more in their back catalogue. Go and search them out. Straight. Beats are amazing. Production is tight as fuck. I would like to have heard Sibby's voice in there maybe one more time as well, just to give that juxtaposition to the male energy that Catastrophe's bringing and the female energy that Sibby is bringing. Like I say, beats were fire. Like Warren said, bars for days. Would like to have heard a little bit more of Sibby in there. And I'm going to give you 8.5 on that one, but I'm going to give you 9 for the production on it. It was beautiful, people. Absolutely well done, Sibby and Catastrophe. And Catastrophe nearly gave up a couple of months back, and it's like, why the fuck are you giving up, motherfucker? You absolutely rock. Right, coming up next, we got a little bit from the Leafy Osprey. I don't know if this is Brain Sniff, him and Johnny T, or what. Oh, it looks like it is just Leaf on his own. Anti-fascist actions will give me satisfaction. And Leaf is one of the artists within the Clown Army whose sound has come on in leaps and bounds. Like I say, when we first met up with Leaf, I was like, where's your MIDI cables, mate? He's like, oh, I don't do MIDI cables, I just kind of hit it when I need. I'm like, mate, you're dicing with death there. And then he went up to the Acid Castle and smashed out a lovely fucking set. He had a few issues there, but everything was CV and gated up and stuff. Anyway, I'll let you listen. I'll shush. Sibby says, thanks, Mark. Not a problem. You deserve it. You really, really do. You work very, very hard for your beats and the sound that comes out. I've no idea where this is going to go. Leaf says, sorry, this is Brain Sniff. Okay, no problem. Says this is absolutely why I'm here. I have a few things to say about this. Right, I'm going to go completely against the punk ethos on this one. Leaf, how are you recording this? Are you recording this all as one, or are you recording the stems for each bit and then putting it together after that? I appreciate that it's punk to fuck, and that, you know, I get that. But my one issue with punk music is the fucking quality. If you record these stems as lines, not stems, lines individually, through some sort of USB mixer into a DAW that can handle that separately, you can then get a slightly better sound. I know that's not what you're after at all, but for me, I would appreciate it because then you would be able to pick out these individual elements. I love what you're doing with the punk stuff at the moment. I just want to be able to hear it a little bit more clearly. And so for that reason, I'm not going to mark it because for me, the production level, I love what you're doing, Leaf. 10 out of 10 all day long for what you're doing with the punk band, Johnny T, and your own sound. I absolutely... Oh, it does says recorded separately and then remixed. Oh, Jim Scavenger says that's what I wanted to know. Yeah, as well, whether you were recording them in separately. Okay, so you are doing that. So that kind of backfires everything I wanted to say. But genuinely, I love the anarchic feel that you're giving with the punk stuff at the moment. For me, it's all about production. Like I love Wretch 32 Tractor because the production on it is just crisp as fuck and it sounds absolutely beautiful. And this is a million miles away from that, so it's really, really hard for me to mark it. So on that note, I'm going to move on swiftly because I feel I've just stuffed my foot in my mouth and made myself look like a bit of a dick. But isn't that what I do on a regular basis? Right, I know how this is going to sound, so I'm going to go and make a quick coffee. It's also 8 minutes long, so I'm going to... Let me just knock it on so I can find the volume. This is it Rancid Poets? Yeah, the Rancid Poets. Right, I'm going to knock it up a bit, and if it clips, I'm really, really sorry. But I will be back in about 3 minutes after I've made a coffee. I just really need a pick-me-up, I'm really sorry. Oh, Jim Scavenger, yes. Jim Scavenger says, I'll produce that without killing the punk thing. Leaf, give your stems to Jim. I'm not fucking joking. Give your stems to Jim and let Jim fucking sort it out. You will literally make you sound like a demon, I'm telling you. Anyway, listen to this, guys. I'll be back in 3 minutes. Unfortunately, I can't buy this because I've missed so much of it, but I know what the Rancid Poets sound like, and they should be getting 8s and 9s, you know, the entire time, so... I've also just had a little bit of a crash over here, so I hope that hasn't happened down there. Tony, you have to specify this shit, mate. Oh, you did. I'm so sorry. It was my fault. I'll tell you what, I'll play track 3 next week. Link me to it again. Is there any way you can just link me to track 3 rather than the whole album? That would be loads easier on me. Because the show moves so quickly and I'm into links and out of links and stuff, and it's very difficult to read messages and stuff, so if you just, if it's possible, if you can just link me to the track you actually want me to play, that'd be awesome. This album is available to buy on Bandcamp and it's $7 US, which is probably about £5.50. So if you like what you're hearing right now, and Tony Duncan writes some absolutely beautiful music, whether it's with the Electronauts or a False Flag Document or the Rancid Poets, he really does make some absolutely stunning music. It's a bit like Jim Prendergast, he's got his fingers in a lot of pies. Inky says, glad wrong track. Yeah, absolutely. So this is an introduction to the Rancid Poets, and if you like what they do, for the love of God, get over there. Movement 81 says, yes, Inky. Tony Duncan says, thank you guys. Tony, you write some beautiful shit, mate. You really, really do. Are you up for a Clownfest 7 set? If you are, I'm pretty sure your name's in the thread, but don't quote me. It's an 8-minute track. We're giving it 6 odd minutes now, so I am going to go like that. Wish I hadn't had to, but again, like I said, I'd like to get out of here before fucking 11 o'clock. That'd be lovely. Okay, Jonas de Beck coming up next. Let's see what you've got in the bag. Tony, I know your stuff's beautiful. I'd give you like an 808 on it, you know, for beautifulness, even though the little bits that I did here. Is this Ravex? Yes, it is. I'm not even going to pronounce that. Featuring Yenti. And now I'm going to have to turn this down a lot. Yeah, already peaking. Yes, Tony says I'll be in at 7. Brilliant. Stick your name in the thread if you can, my friend. Really don't want to have you not in the show this time. Alright, let's see if I can find Papa Dum Text track. I think I'm going to set up an email account where you can where you can send tracks to if you're not on Facebook, because people are just you know, leaving Facebook in droves at the moment, which is, you know, it's not a bad thing. It's a fucking awful platform, and it's just getting worse and worse by the fucking day. So I understand why you're going, I do. But it makes my job a lot fucking harder. I hear no Yenti influence at the minute. Movement 81 says, hey Inky to Cat and everyone else, nice to be back at the URL. Missed a couple have been busy on Tuesday. It's not a problem, my man. I'm here every Tuesday if you can make it. Brilliant. If you can't, don't worry. However, if you'd like to share the stream, everybody, that'd be awesome. Now let's do that at 9:30. Let me find out where we are in the thread as well. Like, I can understand why you're all leaving Facebook, but like, just make a Facebook account and just use that for Tuesdays. Yeah? Or Mondays when the shout out goes up. Then all you have to do is go, right, it's every other Monday, I'll pop in, I'll put a track in, close the fucking app back down and move the fuck on. Okay. About 10:30, 11:15 maybe. We're gonna finish. This does not sound like it's got any Yenti influence in it at all. Yeah, just leave. Like if you don't like Facebook, just leave it open for the URL. You know, like I'm not streaming to Facebook at the moment, so that's a YouTube thing. But unfortunately, I can't put the shout out on YouTube at the moment. I will get an email address going where you can pop tracks into, but that might mean 2 shows a week. Or we're back to playing 3 minutes again, you know? Morgan says, I can hear the Yeti influence. I can. No, because it's not in your face and it's not full, you know? Which means the Yenti is taking our advice and thinning himself out a little bit. Okay, so let's talk about Yenti and Ravex's track. Different. Did not expect that. I was expecting faster, darker, harder. And if that is what Yenti is involved with, then I think Ravex is a great influence on Yenti at the moment. I didn't hear that typical Yenti. In your face, fucking all frequencies all at one time, clashing like a motherfucker. So for those reasons, I'm going to give you a solid 8. It was a little bit slow for me and a little bit dark, but yeah, again, if that's what Yenti's doing, and he's pulling himself back, then it's a great thing, you know. Ravex, keep doing the stuff with Yenti. Yenti, you could have gone a bit more with that one. It did sound a bit sparse and empty. I think I gave it a number, but I am not 100% sure. Right. It's been a while since we've had any of this guy's tracks at the URL. Papadum Tech, are you in for Kleinfest 7? If you are, start prepping your track now and get it, your set now and get it over to me ASAP, because I want you in Kleinfest. You are one of the people in Kleinfest that has impressed me more than anybody else. Your style is fucking unique. Right, a big drop like a motherfucker, so this track better be fucking good. Movement 81 said, yeah, I like the sparseness in that. See, it's all about where you come from in music and what you're looking for and how you like it and stuff.
Start thinking and the people will stop.
Like I say, your first video for Kleinfest is still, for me, one of the best videos for Kleinfest fucking ever. Tech says CF7 is in my sights. Good. That fucking... Oh, your style is just insanely good, mate.
I was planning to hit the Pentagon next week.
Just going to do another round of sharing. I advise you to do all the same, pretty please.
Do you realize how many outside systems I've gone into? How many programs I've appropriated?
Hey, it's the big master control program. Forget it, Mr. High and Mighty Master Control!
Did I put this one in the thread? I don't think I did.
Now this is what I get for using humans. In moments, you will no longer seek communication with each other or your superfluous users. I've gotten 2,415 times smarter since then.
Attention all units. Lock onto Matrix code.
Bring in the logic probe!
Beam of energy can always be diverted.
Taking him into the maze.
Are we there yet, Mommy?
Should have been that fast from the start.
I'm getting out of here right now and you guys are invited. We're only gonna fail if we give up. Getting closer.
Right, I've just done a round of sharing. If you could do the same for me, please, that would be awesome. Pop us in a group, pop us on your nan's page, pop us on your mum's page.
We made it.
Okay, Papadum Tech. I like the switch up in the pace halfway through. I wish you'd have started out that fast as well. Love the Tron samples. I think I'm going to give you Rimmin' an 8. Rimmin' an 8. I was hoping for that beach surf style, really pacey, and but again, that's not what you did with that one, and that is fine. And I believe that track is available on YouTube, on Bandcamp even. Please, Papadum Tech, keep sending us your stuff. Keep sending us your stuff, and I will make sure that it gets in the thread. I absolutely love what you do. That wasn't quite as pacey as I was hoping for, but it's still a great track. Love the Tron samples in there. What would I do to make it better? I would have made it faster from the beginning. Right. Okay, so we got another one from Leaf Yosper. I don't know who this is again. Leaf and Johnny T. Here we go. Morgan Juniper says 8.5 for speed change. David Johnson gave it a solid 8. Synth Try Synth Tree, I'm not even going to pronounce that. I was just giving it 3 hearts. Bob says the slow bit was good. Yeah, the slow bit was good because it gave a juxtaposition to the fast bit. I just prefer my tracks a little bit more pacey. Papadum Tech himself says, okay, I'll try. Brilliant, thank you very much. And that's what she said, Mark. Oh, we got some dog acts coming up. Yeah, 3 tracks away. Stay fucking tuned. Yeah, I understand, Papadum Tech. It's hard to make fast tracks. But I've got my new system and I'm writing at 140 at the moment. Acid breaks, and Warren said, oh, I love the fast stuff at the moment. And I'm like, I'm going the other way, mate. I'm going calmer and calmer. But anyway, you'll hear something from the new setup pretty soon.
A whole number between 3 and 5 or something that had previously been numbered low. That was a funny idea. 3 and 5. That was a funny idea. 3 and
5. Shit, that was over fucking quick. Leaf and Johnny T, absolutely loved that. Nice pace. Worked well. Loved the grinding noises you had in there. 303s were beautiful, as I expected, because you know the music that you create is absolutely awesome. Okay, so I'm just about to put my Patreon, which hasn't been hacked, thank fuck, into the chat group. And if you want to give me a $5 a month, please do. But like I say, I prefer to offer buy me a coffee. Because then I sell stuff through Buy Me a Coffee. I'm about to wrap up the original one. I'm trying to get over Corona and blah 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 blah. And as soon as I do, you'll have all the people that bought me a coffee the first time round will have your goodies by Christmas. I fucking swear to God. Leaf and Johnny T, gonna give you an 8 on that one. Lovely tune. Happy Banksy moved along lovely. What would I do to change it? I don't think I would. Really don't think I would. I'm really looking forward to getting you two both on stage. I don't know how well your stage setup is at the moment, but I really want to get you two on stage. I think the crowd will go down. You will go down on the crowd. Really go down on the crowd. Anyway, moving on. 8.8 for that one. Leaf and Johnny T. Okay, next up we have a Darren Colcamp. And this is Andy Gregg. Cheeky boy. Andy, are you up for a Clown Fest 7 set? I fucking hope so. you put a track in a couple of weeks ago, and as soon as it started, I'm like, oh no, this is going to be trance and horrible. It turned into the most beautiful track, and you got a 9, I think. Alan says, I don't really know how to do that. Alan, I'll tell you what, Alan. Do you want me to give you all my passwords and login codes for everything, and you can just monitor the hell out of it, because I'm shit at this. Yeah, that's not a bad idea at all. Just lower it to £1 a month, and then everyone joins. Like it. Well, yes. I caught COVID 4 weeks ago, and it's still killing me. It really, really is. My energy is on the floor. My sleep pattern is fucked, and I can't smoke weed at the moment. If I smoke weed, it just fucking spins me out, and that was how I used to get to sleep. Join before bedtime, get my 8 hours sleep, wake up feeling refreshed. Now, I'm up till about 3 in the morning, and then still wake up at 6. It's fucking ridiculous. Alan says, do it. Okay, fine. No problem. I'll reset all my passwords and I'll send them all over to you. I suck at admin. Excellent. Andy, I don't know if you're in the Kleinfest group, but please go over and stick your name in the poll so that I can find all these people easily. Yes, Rando, Inky does have the right idea. Lots of little better than night. Absolutely, absolutely. Even Mr. Wiggly says the same thing. But don't join my Patreon just yet then. Let me set it at a lower price. I will send Alan Crawford all the details. He's much, much better at doing admin than I am. So thank you very much, Alan Crawford. My brother, man. Well, it's fine, I'll get over it. The dizziness is leaving me, but it's the energy levels that are a real pain at the moment. I lost nearly a stone and a bit over the 2 weeks I had COVID badly. Horrible. So David Johnson says, might need variation, bass sounds a bit loud. I don't know. Alan, literally, thank you so much for everything you do for the army, for everything you do for everybody in the army. You're an awesome human being. I'm not too sure the bass is too loud. Actually, now you mention it. The drums are hidden. Like Jimmy Scavenger says, you want your bass drum, almost 100%, and then you want everything else in increments down from it, yeah? I'm sure I said the bass line sounds loud. And stop labelling things dancing EDM, fannies. Yes, I kind of agree with David, as the drums sound a little bit throttled, but you can hear all of those euphoric-y kind of sounds really, really loud. Yeah, Alan says driving as fuck, toe tapper. For sure, rimming a 9. I am gonna say rimming an 8. And once you sort out those issues with everything being like, it sounds like a slightly bit louder than the bass drum and the drums. Once you've got that, then you're hitting 9s for sure. Says nice track and well produced. Andy Gregg stuff always is. Always is. And what else does he say? Bass sound can stand up to being loud in the mix, I'd say. I would just want to hear the drums a little bit more. And until David pointed it out, I couldn't, I didn't notice it. But when he pointed it out and I was really, really listening to it, it does sound like the bass and the rest of the euphoric sounds were a bit high on that. So I'm going to give you a rim and an 8. Push the drums, pull the lines down, and I think you're in. Right. Next up, did I give it a number? Yeah, I did. Okay, so not this track, but the next track is The Doghouse. Oh, and then we've got some John Alchemy after that too. Oh, this is 03. Typical YouTube quietness. See how much I've had to pull that up? Really important to master anything that goes out. So what do we have here? We've got what looks like an EA MX1. I can't tell what that is over there. And is that a 606? Yeah, Bob, I did like listening to it. I really like Andy Gregg's stuff. Produces some really, really good stuff. Top notch stuff. Oh, it's an ES. I used to have the ES. 4 second sample time or something ridiculous. It's insanely small. Is this 03, isn't it? Is it 03? 03. If you can kind of get some mastering together, what you want to do is record the audio and the video separate if you can, and then just boost the audio on and then slap the two together. See, I've had to turn it up, and now I've had to turn it back down again because it's hitting. You just sold yourself short. 4 seconds is long enough. Ask my missus. You sold yourself short, man. You've sold yourself short. I can't tell what the keyboard is in the background. Is that a Brute or a Boutique? What's Morgan Juniper said? 8 house cats, 8 plus house cats. Your levels are all over the place, mate. You were peaking. Oh, is it a monologue, is it? It doesn't look like it's on at the moment. Literally just looks like you're playing with the two boxes here, the sample and the EMX. Yes, 46 people watching on YouTube and hopefully more watching on Public Broadcast Music TV. It's really, really important that you guys share. If I keep doing it, Facebook's going to slam me for being spam. So it's really, really important. If all 46 people share this stream now, the chances of us picking up 5 or 10 more people are likely. And that's how we fucking grow. I'm afraid that if I turn this up in a minute, it's just going to be too loud. Jesus says it needs more blip box. I will be doing a thank you post for everybody that did contribute to this. I'm ill as fuck at the moment, so things are slipping and I don't like it. But I will. This is the blip box. Crazy little synth. I think once I'm going to do my whole Kleinfest 7 set on it. I'm going to turn it up again, but I'm scared that once I do that. yeah, if the levels were on it, would be great. Reminds me of when I used junk headset. Yeah, absolutely. I don't know what you're using to record. If you want to let us know what you're using to record, maybe we can help you out with. Right, it's the sampler that is loud as fuck compared to the rest of it. I don't know what mixture you're using, whether you know. See, you're peaking now, whereas before you weren't, and you weren't using the sampler. Dusty River, I did a review on the Blitbox unboxing. It lasted an hour and a bit. I shoved it through a couple of Chaos pads, a quad and a Chaos pad, a distortion pedal, and the mighty Sherman filter bank, which is just behind me somewhere, which you can't see. So go and check that out. It's about an hour and some. And in the end, I gave it 8 out of 10 cats. Right, I'm going to stop you here, fella, because I think what the general consensus on this one is sort your levels out. If you sort your levels out, you've got a nice experimental sound there. And for those reasons, I don't think I'm going to mark it at the moment because the levels were all over the place. But we like what you've got going on, and we want to hear what you've got going on a little bit more. It would be nice to know how you're recording, what you're recording on, what your mixer's like. That kind of thing, so maybe we can help you come up with a better sound. But like I said, if you can record the audio and the video separately, get out and walk. If you can record the audio and the video separately and then just boost in either Audacity or whatever DAW that you might be using or whatever sound editing stuff that you've got, then I think that you're onto a winner. Nice experimental stuff. Keep it up. But yeah, like I say, I'm not going to mark it at the moment because your levels were all over the show. I had to turn it right up, and then when you started playing with the ES, the levels went up even more, so I had to turn it back down. Then you took the ES out, and the levels went right down, and I had to turn it back up again. So we just want a little bit more consistency from your stuff. Keep sending stuff our way, please. Keep sending stuff our way. Oh yeah, we got some doghouse coming your way. Let's see what kind of stars doghouse is giving us this week.
Did you know the pressure
at the URL is fucking insanely good? Anyway, next up, doghouse. Can you hear the difference? That's already peaking my levels right now. Turning it down. There we go. So yeah. Mastering, it's not even mastering, it's just boosting at this point.
To see the signs.
Yeah, Alan Corver says, want that done through a mixer or a DAW, 7 cats though, absolutely.
Now I find that everything's out of
sounds almost disco-y.
Time.
Never. Mr. Wiggly says you could spend some of your new pounds from Patreon on YouTube Prime. Never. I'm not about to pay for a service that we can get for free. Even if I've got to spin the adverts on, that's fine. I don't mind doing that. But my whole I literally when I was young, I used to have to go to second-hand shops to buy fucking clothes and stuff. And so that has set me up for now. It's like if I can get it for free, I fucking well will. I'm not going to waste money on YouTube Prime because it's a free service. You know, it's a bit annoying. I understand that, but it goes against my ethos. And you know, my ethos came from when I was a child, and everyone's like, I've got Prada and Gucci, and it's like, well, fuck you. I got clothes. They keep me warm. You know, that's why I'm not much of a labels fan.
Everything you said to me was cool.
Last night, Doghouse saved my life.
Like I've just come out of Sunday school.
Yeah, Mr. Wiggly, I've come from such a poor background that if I can do it for free, I will. You know, if I can get round paying for anything, then I will. You know, it goes against everything that I fucking stand for. It really, really does. vocals fit beautifully over this, don't they?
What I need.
Rando, comment of the night, my man. Did Trent get drunk? Comment of the night. Comment of the night.
What I need.
Yeah, I just want to boost the URL so that there are more people watching, so we've got more comments, so we've got more producers, so we've got more people contributing. I much prefer it when people put tracks in and they watch on the night. You know, we had Case at the last Clown Fest, and they made a point of being on, and they made a point of answering the questions. They made a point of being, you know, active at the time, and that's what I want from this community, you know? Like if someone wants to sponsor me, if Adidas wants to sponsor me, I'll wear your fucking clothes till the cows come home. You know, if Little want to sponsor me, I'll wear your clothes till the cows come home. But I'm not paying for designer shit. It's bollocks. And my whole argument with this designer shit is who's designing it for you? Did Dolce & Gabbana have you in the shop and measure you out and put you in? No, they didn't. It's bullshit, and they're all made by fucking little kids in Cambodia. You know, being paid 3p a day. It's fucking bullshit.
You don't believe.
Dog Ice, this is lush, mate.
I don't see no light.
The production on this is beautiful. Disco-y, funky. Dusty River's not a problem. If you're the only person that jams and, you know, but like, the show is not just about jamming. The show is about music, you know? So yeah.
I got a hole inside me. I thought you could tell.
It feels like we've hit kind of like a ceiling at the moment. I don't really know how to elevate us from that ceiling. I've got ideas, like I say, game shows and TV shows and bits and pieces in the pipeline, but it all takes money and stuff. And like I say, I'm a very, you know, if I can do it for free, I'll do it for free. Yeah, David, I think I agree with you there. Smooth as fuck, 9.5.
Got a big fat hole. It means I'm
Track of the night, actually, for me. Track of the night. Screw the score.
like I'm going to hell. Oh, why can't you take it, that hole in hell?
I just don't, like Professor Dick to Beat says, pants are made at £5 a pop in Turkey or Bulgaria, socks 50 cents, shirts £1, jacket £5, and it all gets sold for fortunes. The quality is the same everywhere, not worth the ridiculous price tag. Absolutely. It's clothes at the end of the day, and I would prefer, I like the punk look, I like the punk ethos. You're going to take something that, you know, from a charity shop and like check out Rebecca Evans. She's just Rebecca Radical. She's just done a jacket, spray painted on the back, sewn a couple of things on it. It looks fucking brilliant. I want it. Why do I want it? Because it was made by someone. It was Daniel Frost has just done me another jacket as well, and I'm giving him £50 for the jacket. Why? Because he spent 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 hours out of his day making that fucking jacket. I will pay him that money for it. Not a problem. It's one-off. It's bespoke. This is what we should all be doing. We should all be making our own fucking clothes. Yes, Inky. Market grew this far, it will grow naturally, exactly, which is why I don't want to pay for promotion and bullshit like that. Anyway, I'm sorry for the rant over Dog Ace's track. Track of the night for me, gold button, through to the next round.
Hold me always close and do not go.
I'll only wear a brand if somebody's like Adidas is the only one that I wear, you know, and that's literally, I've got one pair of Adidas shoes, a couple of pairs of joggy bottoms, you know.
Is all I know.
Dog House, that was crisp, smooth, beautiful. Your voice was lovely over it. There was a spot around about here where you got a little bit gritty, and it sounded fucking perfect. That was awesome, mate. Keep doing what you're doing. You are an original rock star. Don't let anybody fucking dim your shine, mate. I know you had a bit of a problem at Feral Fest where somebody came up to you and was a bit abrasive about it. We love what you do, fella. We absolutely fucking adore what you do. So for every one of those people that was a bit abrasive towards you, there are thousands of others who dig your shit. I am one of them, and to say that I'm happy and proud to be in a band with you is a fucking understatement. Same for my Yoda, Warren Dancy. Man, the fact that I am working with you now is absolutely beautiful. I am like a sponge, and I will take every information that you have got, and I will store it within my head, and I will not ask daft questions, and I will come to you when I need advice. Both of you people are literally like high up on my respect ladder. It's ridiculous. Anyway, I think I've said enough about both of those people. Should we move on? Here is somebody else who I think is an absolute fucking G. This is John Alchemy. Oh, it's only a 4-minute track as well. Let me just check where we're on the thread. Oh, we've got some Hitchcock Guillotine coming up. Okay, 43. So we've got about 12 left to do. Yeah. We're on form. We're on form to be where we need to be. Got some John Sky next. But for now, the dulcet tones of the John Alchemy. Yanis Spyridakis. I don't know what the problem was, but apparently Doghouse went and found him the next day and was like, "What's your fucking problem then?" And the guy was like, "Shit, man, I'm so sorry. I was bang out of order," kind of thing. They hugged and they, but that kind of shit knocks the fuck out of people. It really, really does. Come on, give us a kick so I know where the levels are. What's he got there? Two of those new little Korg things? No, one of the new little Korg things, some sort of app, and 2 Volkers. Dude writes some fucking amazing stuff. I got rid of the Volkers because I'm like, meh. You want a masterclass in what the Volkers can do? And not stick them up your bottom? Talk to John Alchemy. Professor Dick to me, I don't know if you know Doghouse's previous stuff with Sick Note, but check that out too. Absolutely awesome stuff. Absolutely awesome stuff. Yep. Hold on. What he does, I'm talking about Doghouse, what he does commands respect whatever your cup of tea is. Yeah, but we're open people. We are people who will not slam you for listening to fucking side trance or trap or grime. We'll appreciate the musical content of it, but we're nice people, and that is what I want for the Clown Army. We're nice people. We care about stuff. Not everybody else is the same out there. Oh, you listen to techno? You're a druggie. It's fucking bollocks. And that group 90s ravers, Jesus fucking Christ, what a bunch of unforgiving cunts are in there sometimes. It's ridiculous. I'll say this before and I'll say it again. If you get enjoyment out of something and you like it and the crowd like it too, the fuck does it matter what I think? Simple as that. Move on. I don't like side trance. I'm allowed to not like side trance. You can like side trance. Simple. Okay, so it sounded like a bit of some experimental stuff there from John Alchemy. Didn't feel like a track, felt more like an experimental soundscapey type thing. Not really my thing, but beautiful use of really small kit. It looks like he's got 2 Volcas, an iPhone, and one of those tiny little things which I really don't rate from Korg whatsoever at all. For those reasons, I'm still going to give it a solid 8 because the music was absolutely on point, and to come from 4 tiny pieces of kit is it's what John Alchemy does. It really is. The man literally like just poops music, it just oozes from him. It really does. So yeah, top marks, my man. Okay, John Sky coming up next. Dog Star, Mama's Gotta Work. Oh, I didn't put that in the thread. Sorry, people, I'm slacking. Got to drop out over there again. I do apologise if anybody else is experiencing the same thing. I wonder if it's got anything to do with copyright laws and shit. Fucking hope not, it shouldn't do. Turn that down a bit. Although people are saying this is a dark subject matter, this is the oldest profession in the book. And if you're really hard on your luck, it is the easiest way to make money. I know a lot of girls who do cam work and they make a fucking shitload from it. I will never judge you for your line of work in any way, shape or form. But I do wish that society was a little bit easier on people so that nobody had to. Yeah? It should be more a case of you want to. Because you've got a high sex drive and it's easy fucking money. Yeah? That's what I wish. I like the dark vibe going on in this one, I do. Lovely electro vibe going on in this one. 8, maybe more. Dusty River, exactly. But then you have to be able to have the money in the bank to A, afford a laptop, B, afford a webcam, C, afford the internet value. A lot of people don't have that, and that's what fucks me off with society. Society needs a reshuffle and structure. Because it's geared up against us. It really is. It's geared up for the fucking people who own big businesses. That's literally how society is. And until that changes, Mama's Gotta Work is going to fucking happen all over the fucking world. It's the easiest way to make money if you're down on your luck. It really is. And, you know, I know lots of girls that do it. Why? Because they can earn £150 in an hour, which means they need to do 3 or 4 guys in a day to be able to get that money in, which, you know, Dark World. 2022. That was awesome. Dogstar, that was awesome, mate. I absolutely loved that. I loved the message it had behind it. I loved the way that it portrayed it within a dark, eerie manner. I liked the tune itself. It was very New Romantic-esque and produced really, really well. And the problem is, until somebody does this kind of track, we don't address these situations, you know. And like I say, oldest profession in the book. If you're going to do it because you want to do it. Don't do it because you're forced into it, or you know, on all these things. And for a lot of girls, they're doing it because they want to, because they can, you know. I just would like to take out the element of having to do it because society has fucked you over in some way. And that's all I'm going to say on the matter. I'm going to drop a follow, which I have done, and I'm going to drop a little comment on that guy's thread because I thought that was really, really, really good. Anyway, up next, Climb for PM.
This is time for you and the family to relax and explore.
The URL. There we go. Hitchcock Guillotine coming up, ladies and germs. Like this guy's stuff so much. Whoa! It's not peaking, it's loud, but it's not peaking. He's done well. To say I like what a Hitchcock Guillotine does is a fucking understatement. He says now I want to play Doom. Terminators right now. I believe Mike Nolan hails from the USA somewhere. Dude's got a massive modular setup, and he also writes, I want to say goth, but that's not really the right sort of emo-y, but that's not right again. You know, so he's got a lot of fingers in a lot of pies. Really, really good. Sounds a bit like my intestines after a dodgy curry. Yeah. Great picture you're painting there. Dude, if I could get you on the show tomorrow, I fucking would. Professor Dixby says, fuck it, give the human a 10. I like the atmosphere that Hitchcock Guillotine creates with the Hitchcock Guillotine stuff. Awesome. You're getting hung up on hardcore. Not hardcore the style, just intense. Hardcore. I've given you a link somewhere there, Ben. I think I can do it again. Yeah, hardcore, rather fierce. Brad says someone made music in a bad mood. I guarantee you he was going, oh yeah, at this point. Yeah, I'm going to give you a 909 on that one, fella. The stuff you write is absolutely awesome. The pictures you create musically with your sonic capabilities are just insanely good. I want to fight Terminators right now. Give me a fucking gun and I'm up there. Right, moving on! We've got about 10 tracks left to go. It's about an hour. Woo-hoo.
There was a time in my life that I really cared. But I do, but I don't. But I need what I want and I have what I need. Everything came together like a puzzle in pieces. They fit together, all the pieces scattered through time in hours and days. They've been left in the world with everything gone.
I've got to be really careful with YouTube copyrights at the moment.
In this situation that could be.
I don't know where this video footage has come from.
It went wrong, but it's okay because I like it and I want it more.
Don't know where the footage has come from, and for that reason.
I can't tell you why I hate you. I can't believe that you did what you did. I can't deal with what you said to me. You took advantage and you took everything away from me.
Yeah. Morgan says, I'm sure I've seen that rabbit head before, and for those reasons I have to cover it up. I'm really sorry. I'm sure he might say that this is copyright free and stuff, but until I find that out for sure. Vocals are overpowering everything at the moment though.
Hypersensitive, hyper-frequency. I tried everything I could try, I did everything I can do, and I let go to the situation and I followed the dream with you. I'll do what I want to, I'll see what I want to say, and all other things that just go my own way. I built everything in my world to a perfect place. It's like a puzzle, the pieces fit together. It's like a puzzle.
I know he did say if I wanted any video footage, so this may be copyright free, but I'm not taking the chance. Yeah, for some reason Tylee doesn't I guess it's because it's not moving.
Sometimes I wonder if everything was worth it. Of course it was. Regret is not something to choose. It's something to accept and move on forward to. I enjoy my mistakes. It helped me to learn to be better. Every time I screwed up, I got back down again.
Shang, I like what you've got going on. However, the vocals are draining everything else out. They're so high in the mix.
I got everything in my world. I got everything in my world. The sun's coming around. The kingdom burns out.
Dwayne, you put it in a sub-thread. You didn't put it in the main thread. Let me just go looking for it. I say to people, please put your tracks in the main thread, not the sub-thread. Sub-thread, so it's not there. Where is it? Dwayne, can you link me to it personally, mate? And, send it to me now, I'll play it now, fella. I can't find you in the thread at all. If it's not, let me just move Tyler a minute and I'll show you what I mean. Let me just stop that. Arjan, I'm going to give you 707 on that one. If you dip the vocals down a little bit and bring the rest of it up, then the track will be really, really good. But yeah, if it doesn't look like this, Dwayne, then I tend to skip past it because a lot of people just comment and not actually put. Where are you? See, you're not after that, are you, at all? See, why are you not in the thread? Like, we started at 20. And now I can't find you at all. Right, that's where we started. I think. Yeah, that's where we started. And I can't see your name at all. If somebody sees Dwayne's name, please let me know. Weird. But I know that you put it in a sub-thread, and I meant to think to myself. Ah, there we go. No, wait, it was around here. Yeah. Yeah, can you see what you've done there? I put the comment in with me and said, Dwayne, have you got a track for us? And then we had a little conversation about it, and it's buried right down at the bottom here. Yeah. So yeah, if you can, try and make it so that it's like this. It's in the main thread and not buried within a sub-thread. Dude, I'm so sorry. I did mean to look out for that, but I was looking out for your name. Right.
Did you know the pressure inside a champagne?
I did not, and I don't care. We want to hear Dwayne's 200 BPM track. Thank you very much. Dwayne, I'm so sorry I missed that. There it is. But yeah, if you can put it in the main thread with your name next to it, would be awesome. But here we are. I was looking for your name, which is why I couldn't find it. And there is a link to it. I get the feeling that's going to bang. Oh! The mastering on this is fucking insane.
3, 2, 1, let's go. Sub-Zero. It has begun.
Dwayne, we've missed you at the URL, mate. And we almost missed you tonight. I'm really sorry. Is in the comment section. I'll give you another link so you can tap him up and tell him you like him as a producer. There you go. Eminatrix. M-E-M-I-N. I'm sure that's how it's pronounced. Yes, right there. Never mind.
Defeated.
Dwayne White's some fucking amazing stuff. Fucking amazing stuff. Like I say, we've missed your brand of fuckery at the URL, mate. Somebody's saying there's too many breaks now. I kind of agree with you, but then when it gets going, it gets going. Endomatrix.
Final round.
Oh, enigmatic. That's it. Sorry, Dwayne, I'm shit with names.
3, 2, 1, go, go, go.
Hardest track we've had in tonight, I think.
Sub-Zero.
Yes, Dwayne, I'm going to give you a 9.9 on that one, mate. Simply because we don't get hard stuff in. We haven't had hard stuff in the URL this evening. It was pacey, it was fast, it was great. What would I do to improve it? Probably absolutely nothing. If I was on the dance floor and that came on, I'd be bouncing around like a chuffing loon. Like I say, Dwayne, we have missed your brand of fuckery at the URL. Thank you so much for putting in a track, and I'm so sorry I almost fucking forgot it. If you like what Dwayne does, go over and check out his SoundCloud page and tell him you like it, please. Corey, who runs Public Broadcast Music TV, which is just under there. No, you can't see that. Oh yeah, you can. There we go. There we go. Just here. Public Broadcast Music TV is absolutely loving your stuff. I know that Dwayne does live streams as well, Corey. So if you want to tap each other up and see if you can get some sort of working relationship going on there, please do. Yeah, moving on. Dwayne, I'm sorry, I almost forgot that, mate. From one end to the other. Will, you're up next. Will Joseph. Honestly, the mastering on that was insane, Dwayne. Yeah, Dwayne, tap up Corey. He runs Public Broadcast Music TV, and he's always looking for content. We stream there at the moment. Corey, can you tell us how many people are watching over on Public Broadcast Music TV at the moment, mate? That would be awesome. Just so that Dwayne can get an idea of how many people will be viewing him if he decides to go over and do some streams for you guys. From one extreme to the other, that's why the URL is so good. Yeah, Ben says needed that. Absolutely, it brushes the fucking cobwebs away, you know. It's always good to have some hard, fast pumping stuff that gets the fucking blood boiling. And now we're in the chill out room. Ben, if you're chopping the lines, I'll have one. I know Will is in the chat, I've seen him. Excellent. Corey says we started at 340. Plus the 50 or so people that we've had on tonight on YouTube makes a big whopping 400 people that are viewing us right now. Big love to Public Broadcast Music TV. It took me a while to get on board because I'm like, well, I don't know. But when I did, I am happy that I did. So hello everybody who's watching on Public Broadcast Music TV. We are streaming from Bristol, England, and you are watching Pierrot the Acid Clown's Unsigned Review Live. Basically, the premise of the Unsigned Review Live is, I'll stop talking in a minute, I swear, so you can listen to the track. You send me your tracks, just as long as they're unsigned, and they won't be pulled by copyrights. We will fucking play it and talk about it. fucking looking out for the links. To hold your hands all the fucking time. Or find the thread. The thread is pinned to the URL group and will continue to be pinned to the URL group until the next shout out goes out. So if you want to find these people, there are several ways of finding them. Several ways of finding them. Well, that was sublime, my man. That was absolutely beautiful. I think I'm going to give you a solid fucking 9 on it. Why? Because it had organic instruments in there and it sounded fucking beautiful. Yeah, see, Corey says I love this too. You know, we went from crazy Dwayne with some hardcore fuckery into some smooth sort of, I don't know, smoking room, you know. You want a big fatty joint, sat down listening to that and you're like, yeah, man, that was awesome. I gave you a 9, Will. I gave you a 9. Why did I give you a 9? Because it sounded beautiful. Keep putting your stuff the URL's way, please. Please. Right, next up. Oh, Jay Singh Bagri. Met this guy at the castle. We all got fucking corona. Himself as well. Jen's giving it a 909 and Will says thanks a lot. No problem. Morgan, that is the way to do it. You find the URL tab, the URL thread, and you have it open in a different tab, and then you watch us on YouTube. And if you like something, you go over and you find the producer, and you drop a little message on their thing that says, I like that, I really, really like that. Shanks just sent me a message saying I don't put out anything that it isn't copyrighted. I paid a lot of money to do that, and that's fine. You have, that's fair. So your channel knows, or the bots know that your channel is paid for, but I'm streaming it. Okay, so it has to be completely copyright free, and no money needs to have changed hands anywhere, because the bots are now looking at my stream and going, well, that's somewhere else. So therefore we must take it off of your stream, okay? So it has to be 100% copyright free, which means even if you've paid for it, the bots don't know that I've paid for it, or that you've given me permission to use it. Do you understand? You know? So it has to be completely copyright free. What I'd prefer you do is just film yourself. Film yourself walking around town. Jay, I'm sensing some mud. Callum says, hey peeps, how's it going, my man? Is it mud or just clarity? Yes, Inky, that last track was Will Indeed, and it was beautiful. Whose birthday is it? Jason's in the building as well. Is it your birthday as well, Jay? Happy birthday, my man. I don't know. Feels like it's under a layer or something. Jay, happy birthday, my man. Are you 21 again? Just gonna have a quick look to see how many we got left in the thread. We will finish by 11. Be about a 3-hour show. Jay says, I'm trying to be 21. Morgan says, on my speakers, that kick is proper prominent. I'm going to give it a little bit of a boost there. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I take it all back. There's no mud. It's clear. I take it all back. Says more spark on, it needs to open it up. Just a mix thing, absolutely. I still think you're going to get a solid 8.5 on this one, mate. I guess David Johnson has asked if he can remix it. I can't see it anywhere in there, but I'm sure it does. Callum says it's got too much bit crushing, that's what makes it the mud side. Okay. Just doesn't sound quite as clear as it should. I still give you an 8 point something, I'm sure I did. And I've got to say that Jay is an absolutely beautiful human. He really, really is. Full of life, full of energy, funny, great guy. Another one of Clown Army. My internet friends becoming friends. Absolutely beautiful. Jay, keep doing what you're doing, my man. Like somebody said, just a bit more sparkle and needs opening up a bit. It's just a mixed thing. Other than that, you're doing really, really well. Love your stuff, mate. It's beautiful. It really, really is. Jay Harvey, Lee Harvey coming up. Let's see what he does. I asked him to be a bit more dark, and I'm hoping. Oh, I've done that down too much. Darren Cole liked it. If Darren Cole likes it, then you're on to a winner, right? Jay says, I'll look at the final bites, check some frequencies. Goodbye. Brad says, I have the NI bit crusher. Let me just turn that down. Can you see the difference? Like in the studio now, it's loud as fuck, this track. And that's just down to the final mix and master of how you push your frequencies. Morgan says, I believe of Jay's track, head nodding groove, defo worth a revisit. Excellent. Jesus says, quit smoking anything. Since I can't smoke pot anymore, I am chain smoking fucking fags. Lee says, not heavy this week, Mark, next week. I look forward to that, Lee, I really, really do. I saw the snippet that you put up on Facebook. Looking forward to it. My laptop over here tells me that all the people that have been watching, have liked it. So that's excellent. It's a cowbell, might be a touch loud. Electronic Sound says this is sick. And if Dean Daughter says this is sick, he has got musical taste up the bunghole. He knows what he's talking about. If he's saying this is sick, you best believe it is. I would be listening to this as I'm prepping throughout the day. It moves along nicely, it's got a good vibe to it, and it keeps your spirits up. And that's what I was looking for when I was in kitchens listening to music. Billy Bo's giving it a 10 already, top man. Audio Saucer says, Cowbat has a nice crunchy attack. Oh, Lee! So you're not going, but this has got edge. That synth pad is like a knife cutting through. Jonathan Cross, how's it going, my man? Up the acid line a little bit. line as well. Don't ignore our cross. This is nice, and what I'd like to hear right now, yeah, absolutely. Pad cuts through. More acid, more acid. Everybody is digging this. Everybody is digging this. Darren Cole says, added, did I give a link for it? I don't think I did. But yeah, help me out a bit, people. Do what Darren Cole does and what Morgan does. Have the URL thread open in another tab, and if you like it, go and tell them. Just drop a little link, drop a little heart. Jesus says, yeah, more mids, saturation, and presence will pop your track out. We always try to go for the lows and the high ends. Common mistake, yeah, every freaking time. Same for me. When I was at that Acid Castle, Oliver did a spectrum analyzer of my sound, and the bass was nice and high, and the mids went down, and then the highs came up a bit. So I'm lacking, the beast is lacking all the mid-range noises. It's got all the bass and all the high, but all those mid-frequencies are a bit lost. This has got a nice bite to it, Lee. I like this a lot. Ribbon and 9. Ribbon and 9. Yeah. Acid line a little bit up a bit. Is here almost every week, Dusty River. It's hard to, like, hardware jams do something every week. It's really, really difficult to get a hardware jam going each week, and I know myself. And sometimes they did one the other week, and I'm like, that's out of my comfort zone. There's no way I can fucking do that. But if you've got the ability to jam on a weekly basis, then get over to hardware jams, because they are an amazing crew of people. Amazing crew of people. Yeah, Lee, ribbon and 9 on that one, mate. Had presence. I might have pulled that pad line down a little bit and up the acid line. Like Jesus said, we all like to go for the basses and the highs, and then leave the kind of mid-range a little bit lacking. But awesome track, my man. Awesome fucking track. Go over to Lee Harvey's page and tell him you like it. Right, techno. Techno, techno, techno. Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready for this? Hells yeah, Paul Hellier. He's in a bit of a musical funk at the moment. We'll go through it. Says, did you see his Boris Johnson one? Are we talking Paul Hellier's spray paint that he's doing at the moment? Like I say, he's in a bit of a musical funk, and so he's exploring some other art, which is great, you know. More power to the man, and I hope that when he comes back to music, it's going to be fucking banging. Yeah, I did see his. Hopefully, I'm going to be getting a copy of one of the sprays that he's done. Really looking forward to that. Love Paul Hellier as a bloke. He's an absolutely beautiful human. And like, I put the link up in the thing. So just go over and tell him that, Paul, we appreciate what you do, mate. Yes, David, peak time rumble techno. Paul writes some amazing stuff. I'm a little bit sad for him that he's in a musical funk at the moment, because I really, really like the stuff he does. Billy Bow says, Licitude Squat Party. Absolutely. Paul comes from the underground. Paul comes from the underground. Yes, David. Massively important if you're producing for a market that has DJs. It's got everything you need. Intro, outro. I do mix them from here on out into the next tune because you can see that this bit is almost as long as this bit, and that's perfect for DJing. Right up my street, this kind of stuff. I'm going to up it a little bit, Alan, but I agree with you. Deep Dark Techno, 8 cats for Paul Hellier. I'm going to give it an 808 cats. I can't. David Johnson says Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, if I remember correctly. I can't pick the. But I would have mixed this in a set back in the day, comfortably. Callum wants to see the kit come forward in the mix a little bit, but other than that, excellent track. 808 for me. Oh, it's synth texture. I couldn't pronounce your name earlier, mate. I'm really sorry. Techno Pounder, cheers. Give me a Mitzi or a Dove. Give me a fucking Warehouse. Loving it all day long. Loving it all day long. Bob says sound-wise, it sounds pretty warm as well. I'm not sure how to put it. Like that. I am gonna leave it there because I would like to get out of here at a reasonable time. Paul Hellier, thank you very much for putting in. Love you as a human being. Think what you do is awesome musically. Glad that you're exploring different arts at the moment. Come back with banger. Like me and Paul got to #1 with the EP that I had a remix on the other week in Beatport. Great, wonderful. You know, stroked our egos, lovely. Means nothing in the fucking real world. Means nothing in the fucking real world. Anyway, Marco Polo, you're up next. Alien Probe. And I imagine it's going to sound the same here. I was right. Excuse me. Bounce, bitches, bounce. Keen thinks the acid line is out of key. I'm not very good at telling keys and stuff, so you may be right. Since text just says nice, high energy stuff. Yep. Grid Mode says Polo's tune for the Fanoob Techno Mix was a wee banger as well. I believe you're up next. MC Fanoon says out of key is part of the charm. Of course, of course. I think it's really good. It's bouncing along nicely. Solid 8, if not more. Yeah, Jack, you're up next, mate. I don't know if it needs this for... Oh, I suppose it's had some of the vocal for it, so... YouTube aren't so bad about musical copyright, but they'll jump on me for video copyright because they're a visual platform. Whereas Facebook will just ban the whole stream. YouTube will just say, you can't make money on that. I don't want to make money on it anyway. That does sound a little bit out of key. But you have dropped it. Yeah, Dwayne says something definitely sounds out of key as well. Yeah, Ben, this is copyrighted, but YouTube don't care about audio copyright. They only care about visual copyright. And they'll jump on me hard for visual copyright. They will ban the whole thing for visual copyright. Whereas they'll just say, that's somebody else's track. You can't make money off of it. It's fine with me, I don't want to make money off this anyway. Alan says, this is in all the keys. Omni key. Chris says, nothing wrong with that, it's just trippy. I kind of wanted it to bang there though. I wanted it to come in really, really hard there. That's the body of your bang, is there. This might have been a touch too long. Yeah, Jonathan Arcross, because they can slap a credit on it. That's exactly right. This is accredited to this artist with the music side, but yeah, visuals, they cannot. Yeah. Wants to stay on that on a 30k rig, and I don't blame him. Apart from the wobbling key changes, I think that was a great track. I'm gonna give you rimming an 8 on it. No, I'm gonna give you an 8. It was bouncy, it was nice. Not too keen on the vocals because it's a cheesy track from back in the day. But I like what you got going on there. Really high energy, nice and bouncy. Just a few key changes that were a bit throwing it off there. All right, where we go, Jack Davis. Somebody said, so remixes are okay for YouTube. If you credit the remix with like I've done a few remixes, I've done a London Grammar one, and just as long as you put the London Grammar remixed by Pierrot the Acid Clown, you'll get away with it.
Living on a spaceship is the most lazy existence.
Grid mode up next for your asses.
You're weightless. You do not have to lift a finger.
2 seconds.
You don't have to hold your head up. Your heart doesn't have to lift your blood against gravity. You can be the laziest person in the universe in space. Living on a spaceship is the most lazy existence you can imagine. You're weightless. You do not have to lift a finger. You can be the laziest person in the universe in space. You can be the laziest person in the universe in space. Living on a spaceship is the most lazy existence you can imagine. You can be the laziest person in the universe in space.
Right. Yep, you're right, I'm muted. Anyway, I give it an 8.2. Something. Moving on to the next track. Thank you all for telling me when I am muted. Left, people. Psylo. P-S-Y-L-O. The reason I was muted is because I just got a no ID call and I was like, shall I answer it, shall I not? The mics go into a mixer and then into the sound card. The audio is coming straight from the computer. To you there right now, please.
Did you know there are over 130 whiskey distilleries in Scotland?
Interesting mix of styles there, dub and bass, nothing wrong with that at all. Would like to have heard a little bit more percussion in that one. Still going to give you a solid 8 on it. Okay, Squirrel coming up next, and we're into the last 5 tracks, and these are mostly from the Public Broadcast Media TV Collective. Squirrel, ladies and gentlemen. Brandon, what's his name? Or was it Brendan? Brandon Grime. And we have a big gap.
Internet friends, I do apologise in advance if I spontaneously catch on fire. It's 29 degrees C outside, 20, 30, 34, 35 degrees centigrade, this many Fahrenheit. Upstairs in the new studio space, far too hot to film, so I'm filming down here in my new living room. It feels good to be back. It's been a year. It's been a long, strange year. A story I do want to tell properly, so I'll save that for another video. It's a good one. Today,
what the hell is going on?
Why I sold all of this stuff, tens and tens of thousands of pounds worth of studio gear. I sold it until it was gone. Yep, it's not clickbait. It's all gone.
What the fuck is going on?
Everything completely sold. Now.
What the fuck is going on? What the fuck was that all about? Squirrel, I hope I didn't fuck your track up too much, and I was going to give you Ribbon and 9 on it anyway. Jesus, I hope I didn't fuck that up too much. Sorry about that, fella. These are the things that happen over the URL. I'll not load up anymore at any time. We will just do this. Oh, this girl rocks.
Fallen angel, I been to hell and I did a little dance and I learned a couple spells. Yeah, the dark taught me a lot about myself. I learned strength. Yes, it did me well. If you couldn't already tell, and I'm like, what I came to do, creation came about the hoodoo, but I practice light work 'cause I know the truth. And I'm like, hey, little dark angel, transcending all of duality. Yes, I love light and dark the same. Died 1,000 times and I'm on the rise again. I am a phoenix, ain't no fucking hen, a butterfly, black obsidian, and if I die, I got 8 more lives. The biggest battle is within myself. As I integrate heaven and hell, as I heal, I reveal my divinity that is within me. I can see third eye clarity, body my highest frequency. Got a pentagram, activated shaman, doing spirit work in the underworld. I break every curse, open portals with every verse. Yes, we call it light work, intentional creation, mastering vibration, focused on elation, breathing deep inhalation. And I'm like, what I came to do, creation came about the hoodoo, but I practice light work 'cause I know the truth. And I'm like, hey, little dark angel, transcending all of duality. Yes, I love light and dark the same. Vicious like Cully and Pella, is she even real? How she get that sex appeal? Yeah, the whole motherfucking meal. Manifesting generator from my sacral center, shaking fast, body better. Call me the emancipator. I will kill all them haters. My body is a portal for divinity, persistent your mortality. Love my body, love my energy. My soul is so divine. The goddess has
I thought I subscribed to this channel last time. I'm going to say the same thing I did as the last time. I'm pretty sure this girl was on. This girl has got her look and her style sewn up, and I'm going to give her a 9. She is literally the whole package. Cool video, cool outfit, good track, produced well. 9 all day long. 9 all day long. Alright, I'm really sorry I fucked Brendan's track up. God knows how I did that.
Here are the top questions I get asked about how to create professional sounding mixes in Ableton Live. How to create...
That's Tronic, a 7-minute long track. You're going to get knocked on a bit. All made on an ES1 by the look of it. Corey, I don't. Luda Dragon is part of the PMB TV crew. Yes, yeah. So I'm a bit freaked out by that no caller ID at 10:30. Who the fuck's calling me at 10:30 for a no caller ID? Who the fuck is that? On an ES1 and it kind of shows. It's all done on one box. He's got like 8 parts, I think it is. 9 parts, all done on one box. It does show. Daz has put in some great tracks before, but yeah, this is Remina 7. I had the ES1 and I found it to be ridiculously limited. Yes, it is indeed Luda Best, and that's why I've given it Remina 7. Think we should move on? Brad, the other tribes are, you know, they're smaller and more limited compared to the EMX massively. I think we're going to move on. 3 left. God damn, I've never been so happy to see the penultimate track in my life. Spiderhound, new name. I believe this is from the PBM TV crew. That have been sent out, funneled over from the Public Broadcast Music TV crew are literally, they've got their game sewn up. Check the video. Cause now that you love me, it's just another memory with strangers to know every secret. Cause now that you love me, it's just a faded memory with strangers to know every secret. Tuesday night, they don't get played. Can add that to the list. It's just a faded memory with strangers to know every secret. Next review goes up on Monday, Billy. Yep, David Johnson says nice track, gives it an 8.5. I'm going to give it 10 for the package. You know, the video's sewn up, the image is sewn up, the tracks are good, slight overuse on the auto-tune there, but yeah, 9 for the package. Literally is an awesome fucking vibe that artist has created. Here is this. Here is a link to it. There you go, people. All right, penultimate track. Just going to skip you on the intro a bit. being before 6 o'clock. Any late entries will not be played. I'm now nearly 4 hours into the show. Like it, bit trancy, moved along nicely though, good elements. Bit trancy for my liking, gonna give you a rim and an 8. Right. Morgan Juniper with his crazy fucking... I get the feeling it was Morgan's track that was playing over everybody else's, but I'm not 100% sure. Anyway, I'm going to leave you with the last track of the evening. I'm going to have a little break and panic about who that fucking number was. Gonna have a little wee as well. See you in a minute. Interesting little track, Morgan. Gonna give you a 707 on it. Didn't grab me by the balls, just kind of moved along nicely. And we're at the end of the show. Motherfuckers, nearly a 4-hour show. Fucking hell. Okay, so I've just changed my password for most of the sites that I'm on, so hopefully I'm not going to get hacked anymore. My Buy Me a Coffee was definitely being targeted by someone. So yeah, I'm back into that now. God, I'm hanging. I'm going to spend all day tomorrow sleeping. It has been a wonderful pleasure this evening again to walk you all through music you may never have seen before. Yeah, I'm going to leave you with the Clown Jewels because I'm fucking hanging and knackered. I will see you next Monday for the next shout out. Thank you all for joining me. Like I said, I'm a bit freaked out about that number and that people are trying to hack me and stuff. And anyway, so it's kind of tainted my view on things over the past sort of 20 minutes or so. Yeah, Alan, I will indeed talk to you when I am up for it. Right, I'm going to leave you with another Clown Jewels track, and I will see you on Monday for the shout out, and I will see you here next Tuesday for more of the same. Right, thank you all for joining me this evening. Go and get some rest, people, and I'll see you soon.
We are Nouvelle Vague. We are Vanilla Rage. Settle in and hold tight as we start a new page. For the time is right. The time is right for the second dark age. Get to the woods 'cause you know you should appear one with the creatures. Leave no trace of your TV face. Real givers, not receivers. Fat head, nothing else more than tight chest. Holding it in, blank check. You're New England, you fools, old school medicine. You're New England, new fools, old school medicine. Head, nothing else more than tight chest, holding it in, blank check. You're New England, you fools, old school medicine. You're New England, old school, new fools medicine. Leave no trace of your TV face. We are givers, not receivers. Get in the woods 'cause you know you should be one with the creatures. Leave no trace of your TV face. We are givers, not receivers. Nouvelle Vague. Nouvelle Vague. Vanilla Rage. Nouvelle Vague. Nouvelle Vague. Vanilla Rage. Nouvelle Vague. We are Vanilla Rage. Settle in, hold You're New England. New fools. Old school. Medicine.